All right, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about B. Simone. All right, now with B. Simone, she has had a pretty rough couple of weeks. It just kind of seems like since the whole situation of her talking about Black Lives Matter, and then from her talking about, the looting situation, and then the 9 to 5 situation, just things have not been great for her, because now she's over the weekend had issues with her book, which with her book there's been word that she's plagiarized her entire book. Now, guys, I can understand if maybe one page was plagiarized, but the entire book was practically plagiarized. There was only a couple pages out of this book that was not plagiarized, but for the most part, it was plagiarism all throughout the book. Now, B. Simone went ahead and she made an IGTV video explaining her thoughts on her book and everything, and I'm going to go ahead and give the backstory of everything and why I feel like people are not really fucking with her the way they used to, and we're just going to talk about it, okay? So for one, she made this IGTV video and she was pretty much owning up to her actions, and she apologized. She stated that, she's never wrote a book. She's not an author. And she just wanted to write a book to pretty much show women how to empower themselves and manifest themselves, and how to manifest the life that they want. And she also went ahead to say that she wanted to make a book that was displaying how she did her journey, and how she pretty much made it from the bottom and came up to where she is now. So I'm going to go ahead and read the caption that she made on her Instagram post, and then we're going to go ahead and delve a little deeper into this. So she says, "I have built my career on complete transparency and vulnerability. I have shared my lows and have celebrated my highs for the world to see. And this moment won't be any different. I want to be honest with you all. Always. Like most creatives, I outsourced a team to help me with the details, the graphics, the wording, the arrangement of my book. I trusted this team of individuals to take my vision and translate it into what I hope to be a map towards manifestation. I have reached out directly to every content creator that was disadvantaged, and I am doing everything I can to fix the issue and make everyone whole. Even though this was not intentional, I am still so very sorry to the content creators, and I understand their frustration 100%. To my supporters, I apologize. You trust me to deliver honesty and authenticity, and although some things were done without my knowledge, I am the leader, and I dropped the ball. I am working every day to be a better human, a better woman, a better professional, and to do that successfully, I have to own my shit. Thank you to those of you who have supported me. I am genuinely sorry that this happened, and I vow to make it right." All right, guys, so that is what she stated in her IG post, her latest one. And, a lot of celebrities have also been coming out, and they've been trying to support her. They've been taking up for her and stating that we need to give B. Simone another chance. They also think that, people make mistakes, and we should be willing to give her another chance, seeing as, although she made a mistake, everybody makes mistakes, which makes sense, Now, I'm going to give a little bit more backstory on this whole situation, this build-up. Now, we dealt with B. Simone talking about, the Black Lives Matter situation, in which this is kind of which started it. I feel like, if anything, we could even date back to when she was working with DaBaby. I feel like a lot of her fandom was starting to die down. A lot of people were starting to say more negative things towards her, and they weren't really happy for her success. I feel like a lot of females, really in particular, were not really happy to see her go to that height. And me, for one, I was a fan of B. Simone because I enjoyed seeing her there. I enjoyed seeing her at that high of her career and really manifesting what she wanted in life and getting it, you know. If anything, I have a YouTube video on my channel where I'm pretty much saying, like, manifesting, making a positive into, or making a negative into a positive. And I'm pretty much, you know, getting that inspiration from B. Simone. And, you know, I really enjoyed where her success was going. Now, when she did make the comment about the looting and everything, that did take me aback, because I was like, you know, I really don't think celebrities or influencers that have that high of a following and that don't really have to struggle to, you know, make money and things like that should really be speaking on situations in which they don't know anything about at this moment. Because they no longer struggle like, you know, regular people do, you know. And then it just started spiraling down even more. And then she comes up with the entrepreneur situation, where she talks about entrepreneurs versus 9-to-5 men. And I think that this is where I kind of drew the line with her, because I started to see that she stopped being as humble and she started being more letting the fame take over and kind of getting the mentality and attitude as many other influencers and celebrities have. So this made me really have a bad taste in my mouth toward her. Now, I'm going to explain to you why the entrepreneur over 9-to-5 man, I think, really gave many of her supporters a bad taste in her mouth. Because a lot of people even still threw that back up in her face when talking about the plagiarizing of the book. So, I believe a lot of B. Simone's supporters are people that are regular, you know, people that are 9-to-5ers. And that's with any celebrity, influencer. A lot of your fandom comes from people that are regular people. You know, they don't have extravagant and lavish lifestyles. They just have regular lifestyles. And, you know, they support people that they think are beautiful in their eyes. Or they really support their craft. So I think that this is where a lot of people disconnected. She made that comment, and if you go back and you look at the video of her talking to Nick Cannon about this, she seemed very like she was looking down on people with 9-to-5s. And then the fact that Nick Cannon stated like, wow, B, I can't believe it. You know, it kind of added more hype to the situation. So, and then from there, you could just kind of see that she was a little bit more like, yeah, you know, no, I won't be dating a person clocking in and clocking out. No way. Just the tone of voice, her body movement. People look at those types of things. And I think that although I understood where she was coming from, and I myself feel that I would also want someone that has more of a goal-oriented stance on their lives and things like that. I feel like saying that you want one type of a man over another type of a man, that's where it just kind of becomes a little weird, because we all want to be with someone that is going to love us for who we are. And it wouldn't matter if they're an entrepreneur or if they're a 9-to-5er. If you guys enjoyed that podcast, be sure to tune in every Monday through Friday and check me out on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocketcasts, and Anchor if you'd like to hear the rest of this podcast.